Hello ma'am, Ankit Sharma here. So my topic is forelimb bones. This is my slide. Basically forelimb bones divided into two parts. Forelimb bones or hind limb bones. Firstly we talk about humerus. Long bone of the upper limb or forelimb of land vertebrates that forms the shoulder joint above, where it articulates with a lateral depression of the shoulder blade, and the elbow joint below, where it articulates with projection of the ulna and the radius. Now we talk about radius ulna. Radius and ulna are the bones of the forearm. Radius is shorter, slender and straight bone. Proximally it has a cup-shaped articular surface for the outer trochlea of humerus. Distally it bears a knob which articulates with the radial carpal. Ulna is stouter and larger than the radius and also slightly curved. Proximally it bears a small projection, the olecranon process, and a large articular facet for the inner condyle of the humerus. Distally it articulates with the ulnar carpal and radius. Now we talk about carpometacarpus. Is the bone of Manus or palm. It is a compound bone formed by the fusion of three metacarpals with distal row of carpals. The first metacarpal is very short, stumpy projection at the proximal end. The second metacarpal is strong and somewhat straight bone. The third metacarpal is thinner, slightly curved outwardly on the postaxial side and fused at both ends with the second metacarpal. In hind limb bones, we talk about femur. Femur is the bone of thigh of hind limb. It is short and powerful bone, flattened at both the ends. Proximally on the inner side, it bears a rounded head which fits into acetabulum. On the outer side of the head is an irregular prominent process, the great trochanter. Between the great trochanter and head is the articular surface for the antitrochanter of ilium distally. It has a deep groove or intercondylar fossa bounded laterally by two condyles for the articulation with the tibotarsus. Outer condyle receive the upper end of fibula. Now we talk about tibia and fibula. Tibia and fibula are the bones of shank of hind limb. Tibiotarsus is a long and stout, nearly straight bone found on the inner side of shank. It is formed by the fusion with the proximal row of tarsals, astragalus and calcaneum. The proximal end of tibotarsus is expanded and has on its anterior face a median cranial or tibial crest and two articular surfaces for the condyles of the femur. Distally it articulates with the tarsometatarsus via pulley-like articular surface, a groove bounded by two condyles. Now we talk about tarsometatarsus. Tarsometatarsus is a compound bone of foot or patient formed by the fusion of distal row of tarsals with the second, third and fourth metatarsals. It is a stout long bone and proximally it bears two cup-like facets or the articulation with the tibotarsus. First metatarsus is a small nodule-like bone attached to the inner and posterior surface of tarsometatarsus near its distal end.